We start with the traumatic moments inside a Brighton laundromat as a woman wielding a knife stabs two people, attempting to injure others and herself.
Now, this all happened at the Country Fresh Dry Cleaners on Grand River near Cross. 7 Action News reporter Brian Abel spoke with someone who was inside during that attack.
He was working inside at the time, one of 5 people inside, when he heard that scream.
We heard this kind of crazy blood-curdling scream. It was the mom, and she was yelling that her daughter had a knife.
Shortly after noon,
we have a subject with a knife at the laundromat. Females trying to stab other people. I've just heard someone scream that she stabbed her. I have no idea.
She did try to stab me. She tried to stab a couple other customers. She eventually turned the knife on herself. I just tried to get as many of them out as I could.
The harrowing moments watched from across the parking lot with fear and confusion.
It was pretty terrifying in the beginning before we knew that it was just a knife. We thought it was a gun. Just saw a bunch of commotion.
You're on the other side of this parking lot, but you were able to make out that it was a knife?
Oh yes, it was a knife. It was a silver knife about that big, the blade about that big. And at the time I realized it was a knife is because she had it in her stomach.
Police arrived saying they de-escalated the situation.
She wanted to do it, but then I think she didn't want to do it just because just the way she held it. I mean, it was a pretty sharp, it looked like a steak knife basically. Something wasn't right. And you could just tell in her eyes. I mean, her and I made eye contact more than once. And, you know, you could just, it's almost like you could see right through her. She just wasn't there.
You saw those images there, the suspect taken into custody. She was taken to the hospital. 2 people were hurt in this. 1 treated on scene, 1 taken to the hospital as well. Charges are expected. In Brighton, Brian Abel, 7 Action News.
Just a terrifying scene, Brian. Thank you.